Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix broadcast. I'm Kenny Charter. I'm accompanied by Kevin Korstein. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hello, indeed. I am so ready. We are so back. We're so back on the road again here in Sandward today.
Back on the track and back for some Sunday racing here in the Netherlands. We are now viewing the circuit map, a pretty small, pretty short layout, only 4.2 kilometers, and only one straight where there will be chances to overtake. The rest is a very technical layout. The circuit is very famous for its banked turns number 1, 3, and 14. Turn number 3, that is the steepest bank of the entire season. And sometimes the wind is a factor around here. We've seen that there's more wind today than there was yesterday. Strategy-wise, we might well see an equal amount of 2 stops and 1 stops. It all depends on the weather and on what strategy the leaders will be picking. Expecting not a massive gap between the softs and the other compounds. Shouldn't exceed 0.8 of a second between the softs and the hards. It's a pretty short track, so it makes a lot of sense. Now to the grid, from back to front. Kicksaubers were the team that struggled the most yesterday. Both Sardinia and Geisner missed Q2. Jolie with a pretty disappointing performance. He will start in 19th position. In front of him, Samfact will start 17th. Maradona 16th. Van der Steen for Mercedes 15th. Struggled a lot more than his teammate. Sarah Springfield from P14 on the grid. Aston Martin was the second most struggling team yesterday. Philippe Verhaeren will start from 13th. He encountered quite a bit of traffic on his flying laps. Nick Bayer 12th. Jack Teff 11th, right behind Quarter Kevu. So the top 2 in the drivers' championship standings will start basically next to each other. On the 5th and 6th row, Etu Veselen with another Q3. Josh Nathaniel also with another Q3. Starts in 8th position. Riley Swenson 7th. Both Haas made it to Q3. The only other team to do so was Ferrari. Casino starts 6th. And next to him on the 3rd row, Lime de la Cruz P5. 2nd row with Michael Zwart, the local hero, P4 on the grid. Aaron Egan, a podium in qualifying yesterday. Lucas Wright, reigning world champion, starts 2nd behind, well, a Racing Bulls, but not the one we expected the most. Jason Roy starts from pole position.
No penalties by anyone. No nothing, so it's gonna be.
Did you remember to break the Back Fermé rule?
And yeah, here we are on the grid. You're seeing the Sauber of Sardinha. Number 27, it is Sardinha. And yeah, Sauber getting ready. They are not in a good position, as we say. It's 3 o'clock It's time for lights out here in Zandvoort.
And the lights turn off, and we are racing in Zandvoort, Netherlands. And Jason Roy has taken a pretty good start already. Icon trying to overtake Lucas right on the outside, but lacks a little bit of traction on the outside line. Wow, a lot of variety of strategy in the top 10 already. Michael Zwart was start on the hards, Jason Roy on the mediums, Lucas Ryder and Icon start on the softs. So does Lucas. So does Liam De La Cruz. Both have chosen a different strategy, which is pretty clever when you have two cars positioned that well on the grid. And among notables for the Drivers' Championship, Kevu and Def in P10 and 11 are starting on a different strategy, softs for Kevu, mediums for Def. And the first driver mistake of the race with a little bit
Lock up from Joshua Nathaniel and into the
little bit of
gravel
an
trap.
understeer break and a visit to the gravel trap for the LC.
And Lucas Wright is already pressurizing Jason Roy from the lead.
Pressurizing, that's a lot of pressure. DRS is enabled, and we can see the Haas of Casino on softs, who, well, he has to overtake Zwart as early as possible. Well, the driver starting on hards will definitely try to get the one-stop strategy working. It is not too warm today, only 31 degrees, track temperature, 21 in the air. It is doable to manage these tires to the end. I mean, not the hards to the end, but
now
to manage a one-stop strategy to the end.
Now we see Lucas Wright. Is he gonna try here? He is looking, and he has dive bombs.
What a dive from Lucas Wright, and Jason Roy is actually trying to retaliate in the next corner. We are not going to see many overtakes in turn 11.
But wait,
but this is one of them. Lucas Wright has chosen violence early this race. He's trying to push away.
See here, Michael Zwart is getting attacked, and Liam De La Cruz just overtook Egan. Michael Zwart is now defending against Afonso, and no, Afonso still behind. He didn't get the position. Quartigev is up to B9. Jack Def is up to B10. So a lot of position changes from the start.
And so we have in 8th, 9th, and 10th position in reverse order, the top 3 of the Drivers' Championship, with Veselen, Kevu, and Def. This is so interesting. And Michael Zwart, who is 4th in the Drivers' Championship at the moment, is further ahead, and Liam De La Cruz, who is 5th in the Drivers' Championship, is even further ahead at the moment. So we are in a situation where so far the gaps in the Drivers' Championship are just getting more and more.
The dive bomb here, ESC is around the outside now.
More compact.
And he did it. Afonso Casino
and
is
Casino
up to P5.
able to overtake. Much different tire compound, of course. Michael Zwart is choosing the all-in one-stop strategy with an overcut starting on the hard tires. A completely different strategy to everyone else but Riley Swenson.
Jack Def has overtaken Quartigevo now. And they will be fighting here. They will fight here as much as possible. Mason he is dive bombing Riley Svensson here. Is he gonna be going through? Yes, he got the place. And Jason Roy is losing a lot of time here.
Yes, overtake by the Finn.
And Liam Delagras now overtaking Jason Roy.
The drivers on softs able to make overtakes fairly easily early this race. Might be a pretty decent strategy in the end.
Springfield now overtook Bayer. Jason Roy now has the DRS to try again. There is a big train from Swart onwards. Jason Roy will just get the DRS. Michael Swart is holding everybody up here. And Afonso is trying again to overtake him. And as we see, Quartakevu and Jack Dev fighting. Quartakevu got fast.
Well, he retained his position, rather. Was already ahead.
No, Quartakevu was behind. Quartakevu was behind Jack Dev. And it's just overtook him. Again.
Oh, so... we must have missed the moment where Jack Dev first overtook Kevu.
Yes, it was on lap 4.
Took like, the position.
And Quartakevu is pressurizing Riley Svensson.
And now Swenson, the train conductor, from P8 onwards. Well, he's not really dropped from the top 7. And Michael Swart with a pretty decent start of the race on hards, able to hold the pace of Afonso Caixinha on softs pretty nicely.
Will we see now the overtaking? And he is trying the inside. No, he's switched. Not yet overtaking. Quartakevu has dive bombed Riley Svensson now, rounding outside on the banking. What the overtake!
Kevu overtaking in turn 3 on the outside. This is a really rare move.
By Springfield. Jack Dev is losing.
Quarter Kevu making his, well, making his overtaking skills work big time here to separate himself from the bite markers.
Quartakevu, as we know, is a dive bomb god. As we have seen a lot of dive bombs.
This was not even a dive, technically speaking. It was a swift maneuver around the outside.
Quartakevu try again. Is he gonna dive bomb? No, he's not. He's gonna stay
not
behind.
Quite now. But he's so really close, and he has Weissenen's DRS in the next zone.
Riley Svensson has dropped out of the DRS now, so Springfield will have a chance now. Will Michael
there he is,
and
driving behind with the DRS. They're almost 4 side by side. Michael Swart able to overtake on the inside, and the hard tires are maybe already reaching the.
But wait,
the crossover point.
This is not
done yet, but Swart has the traction on the outside. Is he able to retain the position? Yes, he is, and Swart is back to P5.
And yes,
we are seeing a lot more overtakes around this track than I expected.
Yeah, our expectations were really low here. Springfield has closed the gap now to this train. And Jack Dev is right behind Riley Svensson now. Jack Dev has a lot to do here.
Projective is not able to pass once, and while Kevu has done it swiftly and efficiently.
Yeah. But Jack Def is on mediums. Quartigewu needs to push away as far as possible. He needs to get the clean air. And at the same time at the front, they update you on the front side what is happening there. Liam Delagras now has a chance. He has closed in on Lucas Wright from the lead.
We could see some drivers like Kevu actually trying to get clean air on the straight to manage the tires. Is it going to be tough for the soft starters to even pass a two-stop strategy? This could well be a possibility.
Yeah, the tire overheating is a very possible thing for to happen. We'll see. He's actually
Third
trying
here is
really
quite
hard.
brutal because there are basically only corners here, except the pit straight. And wow, look at how close all the cars are. DRS zone before turn 11. Is there a chance to overtake here? Not quite at the moment. De La Cruz back in basically Lucas Wright's exhaust. Is he able to pass on the straight? Yes, he is. But Wright actually does try to outbrake him and successfully managed to do so. He will stay ahead for the time being.
And Quartigewu is again trying to defend against Springfield now. They are side by side now. Into the banking. And what the dive bomb.
And Springfield down the inside able
But
to
no,
dive on
Quartigewu
turn
is
3.
they are still side by side. Quartigewu has better traction, as it seems.
Has more ERS, I believe. More ERS, and that makes a difference.
No, they're
He
still
managed
side by
the ERS
side.
a little bit better.
They're still side by side.
Springfield still doesn't back off. They're side by side the entire lap. What are these two drivers doing?
They are still side by
They were
side.
literally side by side for 7 corners in a row, and Springfield now dives again in turn number 10. They're gonna be going into turn number 11, but Springfield this time has the RS to hold the position.
What a great battle we have seen. No contact at all during this battle. And Afonso is still holding back Michael Swart, who has to get past here. Liam Delagras has now passed. Will Michael Swart get past Afonso now? No, he's still behind.
Racing is so beautiful when it's hard racing and also clean racing, and we are seeing this so far, definitely. Now, of course, the caster curse that I've been carrying with me since the start of the season will make it so that there is a massive incident in now less than 1 lap, but hopefully this time around I don't curse the race.
Yeah, Michael Swart's front wing view here, as he's really close on Afonso.
And we're already hearing Philip Verhaven at the back of the pack complaining about his soft tires. This is early to complain about the tires. So, tire wear definitely potentially higher than
Wait,
teams
Michael Swart
expected.
now trying to overtake from the inside. He's side by side.
And he's back in front of Casino.
And he goes
This
for
will be
past.
important. He will need some clean air to manage his hard tires the best way possible and be able to actually push some decent pace on his hards. He's only 1.5 seconds behind Egan in front of him.
I've heard from Delagras' team radio that they have some kind of fault that they're carrying. Right now they are leading,
Kind
but
of issues, hopefully minor for him.
let's hope it's nothing big. But he's growing the gap right now as the time goes on.
Lead growing looks right.
Swart and Afonso. Now Michael Swart is defending against Afonso. He's not yet been away from him.
Well, besides Jack Teff, he is the fastest driver on track at the moment. And we'll see the lap time now.
And Afonso is trying again. He is overtaking him again. Is he able to overtake him
The
now?
DRS,
On the
but
inside?
now
Nope.
now Zwart has just
No, wait.
more traction at the exit of corners in general.
There is two trains that has been forming. Marcus Swart through to Vandersteen and then Nick Bayer through to Sardinha. And then the last one is Nathaniel. And the top four is just gone.
But Zwart is on hards, and that's an important factor.
Hearts, yeah. So he will. There is Jason Roy with mediums also.
Jason
So-
Roy hasn't really battled since the start of the race, and he has also a very decent chance of making the one-stop strategy work.
And now we are gonna see again the defense from Michael Swart. He's not even defending this. Now he's defending this. From Eetu Väisänen. Eetu Väisänen has dive bombed him. Brownie outside now. What has happened with Michael
Väisänen
Swart
with a
now?
pretty good exit of turn number 2, but Michael Zwart likes the inside in turn 2 and the outside line in turn number 3, the banking turn. Likes that line and has made it work pretty nicely. I get with the fastest lap in the previous lap, 13.3, catching up big time to Jason Roy. Maybe actually pushing before getting to the pit lane.
Yeah, they're all on the same times. They're not like really pushing. They're just holding the tires, and we can see that the gaps have not been grown or disappeared. They have just kept it there. But again, we see Lucas Wright is pitting. So Lucas Wright, the first one with mediums, pitting now. He's pitting into mediums, so that's a definitely a tune stop right here. Philip Verhaeren is pitting
Lucas
now.
Wright, the first to blink and the first to exit with new tires.
And
He
it's gonna
has
be
new
the last-
mediums, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. The same with
New mediums also for the other Red Bull.
Nathaniel here with hearts. An interesting choice.
Going all in, I guess.
And new softs
Maradona
for
with
Maradona.
Stoft.
Yes, new softs. I don't know why, but
That
interesting.
sounds risky.
it is risky. Mike Swart got past and he's pushing now. He's finally now away from Afonso. And he's closing to Egan. But the question is now, will the one-stop work for Michael Swart and Riley Swanson? Egan is pitting.
Jack Teff's teammate. With a couple of podiums this
medium.
season.
Going to the mediums and a pit stop mistake. Touching the
Oh,
front tire,
this
and
is
this is a
so
big
terrible
mistake.
for Egan.
And this is a big mistake. It's still going on, and now they let the car go.
Wow, so much time lost, probably over 11 or
And
12
Philip-
seconds, and Egan's race for the points is basically over at this point.
Philip Verhaeren is coming through now. Will he be ahead of Philip Verhaeren? Yes, he is gonna be ahead of him.
Barely.
Yeah, but still,
But
that's
that means he's now fighting for P12 or something like that.
yeah, because Philip Verhaeren was P14, I think. That's P14. So his race is now gone. Looking where Lucas Wright is right now, 14.3 ahead. He lost 10 seconds. And there is a yellow flag. Something has
Lost
happened.
10
It's
seconds indeed.
It's Sardinha,
Have
what
a
has
replay
happened?
from the Portuguese driver.
And ooh, a lockup.
And a little bit of a visit in the gravel trap. That was at the exit of turn 11, was it? Or was it turn 8? Not quite sure.
We have Fonso now pitting, Väisänen pitting, Quartekevu pitting, and Van der Steen pitting, Xiaolei pitting now. So everybody is coming in now. Quartekevu to a new mediums. What is Afonso gonna change to? New mediums. Van der Steen
It's
with
gonna be
mediums has been
important
holding up.
strategy-wise.
And Quartekevu is ahead of Väisänen. Where will Egan now come out? He's fighting Philip Verhaeren. Oh, there was contact! There was a contact between Egan and Verhaeren.
And Aaron Egan's race is now literally turning into a nightmare.
And we will see it again now. As they close. Ooh. Like Philip Verhaeren.
And Verhaeren is lucky that he was able to control his car and not swing directly straight into the wall.
But yeah, that's it for Egan's. They have now goals. They have
Egan's definitely got damage.
And that's
damage
it
on the left
Egan.
floor, if I saw it correctly.
And yeah, they have called it
Not
from the
clear,
pit lane.
but
They have called it from the pit lane that they will be retiring at the end of this lap.
potentially.
And Philip Verhaeren got the 5-second penalty.
De La Cruz the last among the guys starting on softs to pit. As usual, the Ferraris manage the tires so well, and he will be very comfortable on his two-stop strategy now.
And Lucas Wright now looking to try something. No. But yeah, now the race gets on, and we will see if the two-stop or one-stop pays off. Egan is pitting. Egan is just pitting. Yeah, he's pitting. Oh, they're changing the front wing
Rising.
now. Let's see now. New soft tires for Egan. They're letting him go now. And now Liam De La Crosse and Lucas Wright will get the first traffic. There is. It's Robin Geisler. Will they both make the move?
De La Cruz on fresh tires, able to overtake. Geisler
now
on
Lucas
scraps.
Wright is right behind.
So Lucas Wright, despite the undercut, is behind Liam De La Cruz, and this is very important.
Yeah, and Liam De La Crosse can now go ahead and push away from Lucas Wright's DRS. And that's now very important for
Lucas
both
Wright
of the
losing so much time behind
1 second
Geisler. He
already.
needs to overtake in turn 11
It's 1.4
if he wants
seconds
to
already.
not let De La Cruz flee away.
It's already 1.5, 1.6 now. And is he going? No!
We'll have a chance here.
No, is he
Not
will stay
even.
behind.
Two and a half seconds already.
Yeah, 2.5 now and now. And finally he's getting past. But the damage has already been done. And Liam
Touch
De La
the
Crosse
speed
is
difference.
But De La Grasse is now behind Sam Facts.
Might lose time there. That might allow the Lucas Wright to come back a little bit. Now it's going to be very interesting to see among the starters on mediums who is going to put hard tires on and try to go to the end.
Yeah,
I am assuming not many people will do it.
I mean, Jason Roy will definitely do it. Jack Def will definitely. Maybe Jack Def won't do it. Maybe he goes to a soft and then another soft. Because Jack
But
Def.
if they pit before lap 30, it's going to be a long way on hards to the end.
Yeah, that is also true. But Michael Swart has been on those hards already for 21 laps. And they seem to be holding on good. Because he's closing a little by little each lap.
But he needs to pit around lap 40, 42 to have a chance to do one stop. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that in good conditions.
Yeah. We'll see what Royce has installed for us so far. Now De La Grasse got past.
In fact, is Lucas Wright able to not lose any time and also overtake him? He needs to make this turn 11 attack successful.
And Lucas Wright is
very close.
It's not far away anymore. It was 2.6. But Lucas Wright needs to get past there. Can't lose any more time.
This is very important. He has a good exit of turn number 9. Can he make it happen? Not quite. This will be for the home straight and the gap will be back to 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2.6 seconds like it was. But now there is gonna be a harder challenge because Riley Swanson, Springfield and Jack Def, they are on DRS train. And Springfield is actually overtaking Jack Def. And as we see here, De La Grasse has closed in. So now definitely Lucas Wright will close in. But it's 2.7 again.
Cameras on our provisional leaders with De La Cruz right separated by 2 seconds. Further behind, Kevu is catching up on Afonso Cashinho.
He's trying already, and yes, he is. From the outside, yes, and it's done. Robin Geisler is the first to pit from the medium runners. So what tires will he put on now? Because from here to 8 softs, it's the complete zero stop. So now what is the game plan from here? Is it gonna be soft to medium or soft to hard? And Egan is complaining about his issues that he's having. Same with Liam De La Crosse now. They are both doing the same thing. De La Cruz now overtaking Jack Def. Sam Fact
Jack was around the outside, doesn't lose any time.
Some fact is the next to bit, is it gonna be softs? Yes it is, so what is the game plan here from both teams?
Teams
gonna
are
be soft or
considering
hards?
that pitting so early on mediums leaves no chance of the hard one-stop strategy.
Yeah, so maybe now it's soft to hard. And what will the soft tire runners from earlier do? Who bitter to softs? What they will do now? Are they gonna go into hards? We have seen only one driver go to hards, and that's Nathaniel. Liam Delagras now behind Springfield. Lucas Wright is behind 2 cars.
De La Cruz on the chase.
And they are
Keeps
missing.
posting good lap after
And
good lap.
here is a hard tire. Here is hard tires, so Jason Roy will go to the end. Springfield to softs. That's the 2 stop. And Jack Deff is going to the end.
Jack Tiff all in on the hards, it seems, for the championship leader. This is very interesting.
This is very interesting strategy from Racing Bulls and Williams now. So Egan is already out of the game. They have Jack Deff now with hards, and Racing Bulls have both drivers. Jason Roy just bit to hards, and Quartergevu is on mediums. So Quartergevu needs to push away now to get as much clean air as possible. He has Afonso right ahead of him, and he's on the DRS of him.
So as it stands, we have provisionally leading local hero Michael Swart starting on hards, just like Riley Swenson. Leading this Dutch Grand Prix in front of De La Cruz, Wright, Swenson, Cashinho, Kevu. But all of them, except Swenson, already pitted for a new set of tires.
Mike Swat is still going strong, but Liam Delagras is closing in. And where will Michael Swart drop if he pits now? He will be 11th. Or even more. Maybe 13th. Or 12th. Somewhere there, let's say. We're on lap 27 out of 72. We have Riley Swenson pitting here from hards. He's the first from Michael Swart to pit. So Mercedes will look at this strategy now. What is he gonna pit into soft? So this is a 2 stop. What will Michael Swart now do? He knows Riley Swenson pitted. What's the next one?
Ball with the Mercedes of Michael Swart.
And we could see the Ferrari behind him now, closed in with pressure mediums. Is Michael Swart gonna pit now? Or is he gonna continue? No, he's pitting. So that's definitely a 2 stop. Don't think from here to mediums goes to the end. I don't think so. And no, it's softs, yes, it is 2 stop for Michael Swart now. Look where
So
Quartekevo is
two-stop
now.
overcut for the Dutchman.
And look where both racing balls are. There is no Williams on the points. Both racing balls are in the points. But Michael Smart is now P10. Nathaniel is right behind him. So now what can Michael Smart do? Both Baltic drivers here on the screen. Quartekevo and Eetu Väisänen. And Eetu Väisänen is overtaking Quartekevo.
Väisänen, who pitted earlier than some of the rivals. Is he even to hold a two-stop strategy to the end? That's a question for him. Why should he be forced on hards on the second stop? What do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting to say at least, because we have seen the soft tire performance is not good around here. It has so much wear. Like Väisänen is already complaining to the radio. So is Maradona. And actually Väisänen is pushing away because Quartekevo is being attacked by Zhao Lei now. And yeah, Zhao Lei is now overtaking Quartekevo. Quartekevo is managing tires. Because he knows
Zhao Lei is starting from quite far back. He's starting from 19th.
Yeah.
Imagine the way, silently but surely, the way the Chinese driver has vaulted himself into the provisional top 5 at the moment.
And now Maradona pitting to medium tire.
It's already his second box.
Yeah, it's his second pit stop already. And look how much Liam de la Grasse is leading right now. 8.5 seconds ahead of Lucas Wright. And Afonso is P3. Afonso, who has been so close to the podium every time. Haven't had one this year so far. They got disqualified once. But actually Väisänen and Zhao Lei
In Väisänen's radio message, he's already complaining about the softs. And he's now gradually losing a bit of ground since the beginning of this lap to Cashinho.
Cashinho is right behind Lucas right now. Afonso is now looking to try and overtake the American driver. Lucas Wright defending. Is it enough? Väisänen is pitting and Afonso is ahead, so Afonso's P2.
Vassinen pitting for the second time.
Two mediums.
And that won't go to the end. He will have three stops.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of drivers going to 3 stops. So is Jason Roy and Jack Def and Riley Svensson? No, wait. Jack Def and Jason Roy going to a 2 stop. What has happened with Riley Svensson? He started P8 or P7. Alfonso is P6. What's happened with Riley Svensson so far in this race? Now bidding for another soft set. So that's definitely a 3 stop. So we will see what the pace looks like for him now. As Quartekevo has closed in the gap on Lucas right now. And will Quartekevo get past there? The answer is no. Quartekevo is just holding tires. Just cooling them. And Van der Steen here trying to do something. Sardine high spitting. Robin Geisler trying to overtake Beer and at the same time trying to hold Riley Svensson, Eetu Väisänen and Xiaolei behind him with pressure tires then both. And Lucas Wright has re-overtaken Alfonso Cascini. We're on lap 35 now, going to lap 36 now. Liam de la Grasse is leading by 9 seconds now. Lucas Wright is starting to close in. Then it's Alfonso 2.7 behind. Lucas Wright is actually pitting. Alfonso is going to second. Quartekevo is third now. Quartekevo is trying to overtake. No, he stays behind. Lucas Wright has spit into another soft set. Now see Nathaniel defending against Sam Fact here. keeps him behind. Jack Def is back to the points. And actually talking about Racing Bulls, Jason Roy has now closed in on Quartekevo. Quartekevo is on the DRS of Afonso. Will there be team orders now to let Jason Roy past? Or are they both gonna overtake at the same time now? We'll see now. Jason Roy is closing in on Quartekevo. Quartekevo is not closing in on Afonso Cascina.
Rear wing view of Afonso Cascino.
Afonso
Holding
still-
back at the moment both Racing Bulls.
Yeah, Jason Roy with the pressure tires. Quartekevo is still trying to overtake him. Will there be any chance now? I don't think so. Now to the main straight again. Will Quartekevo try something? He's closing in. As well as Jason Roy. Now they are both closing
Should
in.
be a pretty strong attempt.
And Quartekevo
And yes,
is
he's
fast.
fast.
But Jason Roy now, he needs to get past. So both Racing Bulls are clear. And Jason Roy can get to a clean air. As a lot of guys are pitting here. And hards for Van der Steen. Nathaniel goes to mediums. Robin Geiser to a soft tire. And Nick Bayer to a hard tire. So going definitely to the end with the Alpine. Let's go back to the top fight right now. Quartekevo can now push away, but I think they will box at the end of this lap or next. Jason Roy needs to get past Afonso here, but I think Afonso will have to say otherwise here if they're not going to beat this lap. And will they beat? Afonso is beating. Afonso will beat to soft tire. New softs for Afonso now. Sam Fact is pitting. It's a new soft tire from all the new softs.
But that's a long way from the finish line, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but when will Jason Roy get past Quartekevo now? Roy has DRS here. Will he get past Quartekevo here? No, he's not close enough. We have another just Michael Swart is now P5. And Quartekevo is still continuing on. And why is Quartekevo defending against Jason Roy here? Jason Roy dive bombs him and gets past. And now Jason Roy can go and do the thing he needs. And Quartekevo is, Jason Roy is already gone. Meanwhile, 4 seconds down the road, we have Springfield, Michael Swart, and Lucas Wright. Michael Swart will now try to overtake Springfield. Not right now, he is close but not enough. Michael Swart now has a chance to overtake Springfield here. Springfield defends. Michael Swart will go to the outside line. Will it work for him? It doesn't seem so. As we saw, Quartekevo going to another soft tire. Springfield defends successfully for this lap. Michael Swart checked it. No, that's Egan. Egan has been lapped down. Quartekevo has rejoined the track 5 seconds behind Afonso Cascinio. Springfield now. Can he defend this? Yes, he can, it seems. Michael Swart will try again.
And Lucas Wright with the undercut. He needs to make that work in his favor.
And now Michael Swart, will he try? He's gonna try again. He is closing in. Will Springfield again defend? Yes. Michael Swart will switch again to the outside. Is it gonna work this time? There is Egan behind them, but he can't overtake them. And Michael Swart is clear.
Michael Swart will now benefit from some clear track along the way.
Tires, but what about his tires? Jack Def has overtaken Zhao Lei now. With these R tires. We're on lap 42. We're past halfway point. Let's see now what Michael Swart can do with these soft tires that he has remaining. He's gonna pit sometime soon, and then he will definitely go to the end. So we will see what happens. And Lucas Wright is right behind now. So Lucas Wright is now closed in on Springfield.
Lucas Wright is on a pace right now. 1:11.8.
And still trying to overtake Rowney outside.
He will have more traction on the new soft at the exit, and look at that. He's making that work. Springfield defends pretty well, but the tire difference here is making a solid difference in favor of Lucas Wright.
But he's not giving up. He's actually overtaken him.
And Sarah Springfield doing miracles on the Aston Martin on all tires.
That's the Aiken right behind them. Can't get past because he's lapped down. If you wonder who that Williams is. Again, it's not Jack Def. Jack Def is 5.3 seconds down the road. It's Eren Aiken. And De La Grasse is pitting. Think the De La Grasse pit stop now. It's a good pit stop by Ferrari. It's a hard tire to the end.
And Ferrari are executing very clean strategy today, especially for De La Cruz.
It's looking really good for De La Cruz, but he is complaining about his engine issues that he has been having. Michael Swart now coming through. Is he gonna be ahead? No, he's behind. So maybe he can now work with him. Maybe there is a chance now for him to work with Liam Delacroix to keep him his carriage for the DRS. We'll see in the laps time. Lucas right now, right behind Michael Schwartz. When will Lucas Wright get past Springfield? He's 1 second off from Michael Schwartz. And Lucas Wright is closing. Is he gonna try the dive bomb here? Yes, he is. He's side by side, but Michael Schwartz will have a better direction.
Nice racing there, and the Dutchman at home is certainly not letting anything
And now,
go away.
And now Lucas Wright is gonna try the inside line. Michael Schwartz will move to the middle line. Let's see now. And yeah, Lucas Wright is passed with the fresher tires.
Lucas Wright now making Michael Schwartz feel pretty bad, because he's basically 1 pit stop ahead.
Yeah, he is. But I think Lucas Wright will pit one more time. And Liam Delacroix is actually clear of Lucas Wright. He was second before he pitted. What a day for Liam Delacroix. Jack Def here is holding up Väisänen and Kevu. Väisänen is gonna try dive bomb here. He is side by side now. Is it gonna work out? I don't... Yes, it is gonna work out. The ERS is paying for favor around here. And he doesn't have ERS, so Quartekevu will now... can now try to overtake instantly. And Def is using ERS to defend this, he knows. And no, nothing works out for Quartekevu right now. Springfield has company now. Xiaolei and Cascinio has closed the gap. Will Quartekevu get Jack Def before they reach the DRS of Afonso and Väisänen? And Xiaolei is defending at the same time. We see that in the background Quartekevu is overtaking Jack Def now. Afonso and Xiaolei. Afonso is past and Quartekevu is still trying. Is it enough for him? It doesn't seem so. It's still they are still side by side. What type of by Quartekevu here? And Quartekevu is
Kevu
past.
with the fresh tires making them work, definitely.
And Kevu is past Jack Def. Jack Def tried to hold
Now is
him back.
Kevu able to reach the end of this tire? I'm not quite sure.
No, I don't think so. If there is not a safety car, then maybe. But I don't think so. He will have to pit. Or maybe if he is taking care. Because Racing Bulls we have seen Racing Bulls have the best performing tires. And best tire... They are the best tire holders of them all. We are seeing a lot of cars here. Springfield is holding them back. Springfield will pit on this lap and it's gonna be a 3 wide move here. Will we see our first 3 yes, we are gonna see a 3 wides. And it's 3 wide now, it's 2 by 2 now. And Afonso goes through Xiaolei. Springfield has pitted 2 hearts from his softs. So he's going to the end now. And Kortekevo has joined, and Jack Def just lapped his teammates. Xiaolei has lost the DRS on Afonso Cascinio. And Delagras now has closed the gap on Jason Roy here. When will he get the chance to overtake him? And Väisänen and Kortekevo. Kortekevo is dive bombing Xiaolei and he's passed. So Kortekevo will have now Väisänen right ahead of him. And now we're seeing the Delagras. Will Delagras get by here? No, Jason Roy is using his DRS, his ERS. Will Kortekevo get past Väisänen here? I don't think so, because Väisänen doesn't have DRS. And I don't think that will happen. No, it doesn't. So, are we gonna see a change of lead here? Delagras against Jason Roy. No, Delagras. Jason Roy defends. Michael Swart is defending against Afonso. Again they meet. And Michael Swart is pitting. So what will Michael Swart put on now? Is it gonna be mediums? Yes, it is gonna be mediums. So Michael Swart will definitely go to the end now. It's lap 50 out of 72. Now the main question is, where will Michael Swart come out? Michael Swart is P14 and he rejoins there. Philip Fararen is pitting. And now will Delagras overtake? No, he isn't. So it's an engine issue for Delagras and he can't overtake Jason Roy. He has better traction at always. So Jason Roy is using it to his advantage. Xiaolei now pitting. Xiaolei now to new softs. It's a good pit stop by the McLaren crew. And he's out of his pit box. Where will he rejoin? Is he gonna be ahead of Springfield now? Springfield. He is behind Springfield. Springfield is 1.1 behind Swart now. Going back to the main channel. Let's see now, will Jason Roy be able to defend this again? I don't think so. No, there is no chance anymore. And Delagras is now flying past Jason Roy, so we have a new leader. Liam Delagras is now leading the Zandvoort Grand Prix, Dutch Grand Prix here at Zandvoort.
Provisionally and maybe till the end for De La Cruz.
Väisänen is defending against Afonso and Kortekevo here as well, and Sardinha is being overtaken by Nathaniel here. And Nathaniel got past. Now it's Sam Fact's turn. There's not a lot going on right now. Everyone is just building
One
traps.
thing that remains to be seen is strategy-wise, which drivers are going to have to go all in with a third stop and push on their last set of tires. It
Jason
might
Roy is
well
pitting.
decide the end of
Jason
this
Roy is
race.
pitting.
Is
Interesting
Jason Roy going for
strategy.
it?
It's going for soft, so he's going to the end now. Let's see now the pace difference between the leader. He will rejoin P7. I think no, he's gonna rejoin in the middle of the pack. The middle of the train here. Where is he gonna rejoin? Yes, he's gonna in the middle. Ahead of some fact now. He will need to get past them as soon as possible now. And Cortico has overtaken Afonso now. And Afonso is complaining on the radio that the tires are dead. Nathaniel now has reached Jack Deff's DRS now. No, Aiken's DRS. Because Aiken's right behind Jack Deff. But he's lap down, of course. And he has to give away. Jason Roy is now got the position. Lucas Wright is pitting. From the second place now. Why it's Ferrari 1-2 now. Lucas Wright now. A very good pit stop from softs to mediums. Afonso.
And with this higher, he has plenty of tire life to push till the end. He can definitely push on it.
And Afonso is going too hard.
It's a pretty slow stop, isn't it?
Yes, it seems to be, and it's still no, it's the same thing at Sauber.
Wow.
What is happening
Pit stops
there?
today. What is happening?
What has happened there? Robin Geisner had a pretty big issue on the pits. So now see Jack Deff defending against Nathaniel and Jason Roy. Jack Deff will definitely wave goodbye to his points positions today. And Jason Roy is actually had type on Nathaniel now. And Jason Roy got past. What
Jason Roy not only has the softs, he has plenty of tire life to maneuver with.
Yeah,
he can definitely fight back for a podium.
And now Jack Deff is not even gonna defend this. He knows. He's not
And
even
who
gonna
knows
defend
if
this.
Jack Teff needs to pit.
And yeah. He didn't even defend against Jason Roy. That's a Racing Bulls 3-4 for you there. It's Ferrari 1-2, Racing Bulls 3-4. What a weekend for Ferrari so far. Väisänens definitely has to pit for one time more, but still, what a weekend. That's been a good weekend for them. Nathaniel now trying to overtake Deff. Will Jack Deff now defend against Nathaniel?
Soon 30 laps. Jack Teff has been
Will he
on
pit
the
now?
same set of hards.
Wait, will he pit now? No, he's still continuing on, and he's giving another position to Jack Deff now. And actually, yeah, he is. There is nothing he can do now. And Nathaniel is gone. He's losing points that he needs against Väisänen, Kevu, Swart, and Wright, if I remember correctly. He's creating a train behind him.
Jack Teff in Sarah Springfield cosplay right here.
Sardinha is actually
Yes.
out of nowhere with the Sauber on the points. Sam Fact has the same issue with Jack Def. Both tires are dead, as they say. When will Sardinha get past now? Is the main question here. And look at this, 3.2 seconds already. Nathaniel is already gone. He has just flown away.
Gap is indeed massive.
And will we see now Jack Def pitting, or is he gonna continue on for another lap to hold everyone up?
The
And he's
late pit stops might
and
well
there is a
happen
three
at any
wides.
time.
And there is 3 wide now. And maybe even Lucas Wright is gonna overtake. No, he just lost 2 positions, and that's outside
Jack
of the
Def
points
just
already.
no longer has any pace.
And Sam Fact is pitting to another soft. Def is still holding on, and we can see Egan is right behind. So here is Egan.
Aaron Egan is right behind indeed.
He can't do anything, but he's still behind.
Just separated by 1 lap. But he's right behind. That's nice for the pictures, you know.
Yeah. Still Def is... We have 15 laps to go. Delagras is leading this one. Väisänen is second, has to pit. Kartikevu has to pit. And Lucas Wright got enough, and he got past. Now, the main question is, Kartikevu is pitting. So Kartikevu has opted to pit to another soft. This might be used soft. I don't think he has another fresh. This might be the qualifying softs, because he has used 2 sets of softs already.
That could be good enough for Kevu, but he's exiting so far back.
There is that 2 Haas boys. Is he gonna be ahead of them? No, he's gonna be behind one of them. No, it's a new set. Interesting strategy. Lucas right there. So Lucas right now, is he gonna try to overtake Sardinha, not Springfield?
Sardinia in a huge struggle at the moment. Should not be an issue for anyone behind him. Right, Springfield and Zwart will have chances in the next few laps.
Jason Roy is closed. Gap on Väisänen. Jason Roy now. And is surely past the yes he is. So Jason
Back
Roy
to
now
P2,
has,
there he is.
yeah, Jason Roy now has 21 of a 0.1 second gap. But a very good finish for him. If he finishes that high. Nathaniel is also P4. He will definitely go to the end. Van der Steen will go to the end. Sardinha will bit. Väisänen will bit. And yeah, others will stay out apart from Def. Def is still there, staying out. Def is already at P12. Geisner with the fastest lap now. Lucas Wright is behind Sardinha. Springfield has type bonds. And Jack Def got the puncher.
Uh-oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, there was a contact between Jack Def and Kortekevu. So Kortekevu didn't get any damage. No, he didn't. This is not looking good.
This is important for championship, notably.
Yeah, here he is. He's holding up everyone. And yeah, now some people will get past. And Egan is pitting. So he will be even more held up. This day is not going through for Williams. This day is not Williams' day. And he has reached the pit line. We go back to the main action here. The end of this Dutch Grand Prix.
Lucas Wright finds a way to overtake Sarah Springfield by the end of the race.
They're both Americans.
Has 10 laps to do so. Has the mediums.
Let's see now. They are both
And Springfield
Americans.
herself is well on a pace that
But no.
has a chance to come back on Van der Steen's pace and maybe Nathaniel's pace.
Michael Swart has overtaken Sardinha before turn 1, and Zhao Lei has actually type bombed Sardinha, and rounding outside move on turn 1 from Zhao Lei. Van der Steen now. Van der Steen is losing places.
The Springfield got passed already. And Springfield 2.8 seconds next target to Josh Nathaniel. 3.5 to Eetu Väisänen.
No,
Do you think it's doable?
Actually, Nathaniel has closed up. So will Nathaniel?
Do you think it's doable
here?
for Springfield to reach the podium?
Yes,
I believe it is.
It's Lucas Wright's turn also. So Lucas Wright will need to get past Van der Steen, and they will fight it out for the podium, because I think both Väisänen and Nathaniel will lose a lot of time here. And they will reach the puncher territory if they don't pit. But it's the end of the race, we don't know. Yeah, it's 2.1 already. So yeah, they're losing a lot of time. Here is Springfield. She is actually closing in on Nathaniel. And Lucas Wright is now, yeah, she is in DRS of them now. And Väisänen has been overtaken by Nathaniel and Lucas Wright, and Michael Swart out of nowhere is overtaking both of them. Michael Swart out of nowhere is now up to P6.
The local hero is finishing like a bullet now.
Yeah, he's pushing hard. He knows the home fans wants it.
We're having definitely a track with more pure racing than I expected. It's been nice to watch.
It was boring at some point. It was like lap 40 to 50, but after that it's back to original state. Väisänen is now.
That's fairly logical still.
Yeah.
As now we are witnessing a strategy crossover, and
And
Drivers on
she's
opposite
through.
strategies making deciding moves for their final position.
Springfield has overtaken and has DRS instantly, and Väisänen has a puncher. Spark is flying everywhere now, and what is going on around here? Van der Steen will he try to overtake? No, stays behind. And Michael Spart out of nowhere, will they get the podium? Actually the podium is right here for Michael Spart. It all goes to Michael Spart now. Nathaniel now looking to defend against Springfield. There's a yellow flag somewhere on the track. Not quite what car has stopped and what has happened there. It's Jack Def. What happened? As we see here, spinning, and it's not going through his way, and we see Nathaniel defending against Springfield and Spart at the same time. Spart stays
I
behind.
said it earlier,
Springfield
with early pits, a 2-stop is a long shot from the finish still. And Josh Nathaniel on mediums, on scrap mediums, will struggle to reach the end.
And now, let's wait. We have few laps remaining. Springfield needs to build the gap now. He knows Michael Spart is right behind him. Lucas Wright is right behind him.
Josh Nathaniel might be Springfield's ally, you're right.
Yeah. So now it depends. When will Michael Spart get past Nathaniel? Nathaniel now. Oh, actually, Quartakevo is making moves. He's overtaken. No, he's not. He's still trying to overtake. Still overtaking here. And now, let's see. Lucas Wright going through. Michael Swart going through. Is there any more? Yes, there is. 4 places lost in one straight. And 5 places lost in one sector. Quartakevo has finally overtaken him. And let's see now the play for the podium here is Springfield, Wright, Swart, Zhao Lei and Quartakevo with softs. Who is gonna come out on the podium for that last place? I don't think anyone is catching Jason Roy here. Will it be a double Racing Bulls podium? Will it be Springfield's podium? Will it be Wright's podium, or will it be the Home Heroes podium? Let's see now, it's 1.8 seconds the gap. It's getting interesting, it's lap 68 out of 72. Michael Spart is now looking to try something. He's keeping behind, and they have closed in. They have closed in. Springfield is trying. Nathaniel has got the puncher. Springfield is trying to defend against Lucas Wright. Now Lucas Wright is closed in. So has Michael Swart now. And Zhao Lei and Quartakevo. So everyone is back together. And is she gonna defend now? No, she's not defending. She's trying his hardest to defend. and Lucas Wright is passed. So now, no, she's fighting back. Springfield is fighting back. And now Michael Swart, here he comes, the home hero. Is he gonna try something here? No, Quartekill has got past Xiaolei now. It's all to play for. And that podium for Springfield is gone. He started 15th. She started 15th and is still here. And that podium dream for her is gone, as it seems. Where will she finish? She's defending against Michael Swart now. Quartekevu is trying. Michael Swart is past Springfield. Four seconds apart is Lucas Wright and Michael Swart now. Springfield is still in play. When will Quartekevu get him? Now Springfield defending.
We're in the final lap with De La Cruz crossing the start-finish line with a gigantic lead. Jason Roy, who managed to make an overcut work. And Lucas Wright on the podium with an extra stop. Springfield and Zwart will battle till the very end for the position, and it looks like Springfield manages to overtake. This is for P4. We will make the counts for the Constructors' Championship after, for the Drivers' Championship after, but as far as the Constructors' Championship go, Liam De La Cruz brings back a victory and 25 points for Ferrari. It's his last season in F1CC, and it looks like his farewell march is starting on a pretty nice way with a win in Zandvoort. Podium finishes for Jason Roy, Lucas Wright. Solid races on completely different strategies, P2 and 3. Springfield will finish P4. Michael's Ward 5. Quarter Kevu manages to bring this 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 points home. Which means that knowing that Jack Deft did not score any point, he's getting closer in the driver's standings. Michael Zwart definitely will be happy with the result, knowing that, of course, Jack Deft did not score points, but A2 Westernen also did not. We have a beautiful view of the podium. Of the circuit. We did not have a view of the podium, unfortunately. The one who is often shorted LDC gets his third win of the season? One in Melbourne, one in Jeddah. I believe it's Liam de la Cruz's third win of the season. Well, actually, de la Cruz scored a total of 6 times in the points. Sorry, 7 times in the points. 5 of them were podiums. 3 of them were wins. So, with de la Cruz, it's pretty much either a DNF or a podium, and most of the time that's a win. It's actually incredible. Jason Roy with a P2 keeps solidifying that great trend he's been having since his move to Racing Bulls. It is Jason's 6th podium of the season. His first only came in Monaco. Similar story. Jason Roy has only scored once points where he did not win. So that's huge. He will of course make a pretty nice leap forward in the driver's standings, where he is rapidly climbing the order. Springfield with one of the comebacks of the day. Same with Zhao Lei, plus 10 and plus 12. 8 points for Kevu in the Drivers' Championship, shrinking the deficit from minus 23 to 15 points to Jack Tuff. Likewise, Michael Zwart and Liam de la Cruz have made ground back. The gap between 1st and 5th position has shrunk from 56 points to now only 31. How incredible. And on the constructors' side, Racing Bulls and Ferrari pretty much brought the same amount of points back from Zandvoort. The losers of the week, of course, are Williams with a very dramatic scenario, especially for Jack Tuff, who, well, not only his team read the strategy wrong, but also got the puncture on top of it. So no points scored by Williams in Zandvoort. McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull both made some ground back. If they were to hope for a podium finish or even the Constructors' Championship still, those points are important. But now more than ever, Racing Bulls, their consistency is impressive. And in the midfield, Aston Martin.
They are level on points. Then it's Haas with 95 points. They gain 4. Aston Martin is 7th right now with 107 points.
They had a 2 points lead. They now have a 12-point lead. To be, let's say, the first of the back markers. Well, they did a pretty good job today. We can say it. So voila, we've seen a very interesting race strategically today. Lamb de Cruz' third win of the season. He actually joins Jacktef as the co-winningest driver of the season so far. And in fact, Lamb de Cruz is the driver with the largest amount of podiums, if I'm not wrong. I would have to count, but I believe it's actually Jason Roy who has the largest amount of podiums. Has one more than Lamb de Cruz, and both of them are clearly not in the lead of the championship. It's pretty funny that it unfolds this way. The championship leaders are clearly playing the consistency game at the moment. But yes, these two guys are the ones scoring the biggest amount of podiums this season so far. The fastest lap was taken by Aaron Eigen, who will not take the bonus point that goes with it, as he did not score points.
But yeah, that's it from us in the commentary booth.
Indeed, it was a pretty interesting race in wonderful weather here in the Netherlands. And we'll see next week on a completely different track layout if the hierarchy just flips completely, or if it stays similar. We are going to the second fastest, or even the fastest track of the calendar.
The Temple of Speed.
The super speedway of Formula 1, the Monza Autodromo. We are going to have a fantastic weekend of race week, or Roar Seek, as we sometimes see on social media. It's in exactly 7 days from now, 6 days for qualifying, in Monza, Italy, and 2 weeks later we're going to be in Azerbaijan. So that's the program for the next 2 Grand Prix. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will be back in 6 days for Monza's qualifying sessions. Bye bye.